So Johnny, tell me, are corporate digital currencies on the horizon?
Well, there's been a lot of speculation about what happens after the US dollar no longer becomes or remains the world reserve currency. And how long is it before people are going to start questioning the soundness of actually nations' finances as governments such as America, France, Germany continue to print cash and pile billions into their economy? The estimates reckon in excess of 10% of GDP from these countries have now been put into their economy to help them as they struggle post COVID 19. And potentially it's now being argued that quantitative easing, QE, is illegal. Germany's constitutional court is calling on the European Central Bank to justify the legality of its actions in terms of printing money and buying back bonds. And there's also been considerable discussion and talk around Facebook and its Libra-sponsored initiative. And so it's interesting to see Zuckerberg recently of Facebook actually saying that 85% of its revenues come from advertising. And Libra would actually be a faster and a more efficient and therefore more profitable for Facebook if its adverts were actually paid using Libra. Now we see Samsung, who made over $2 billion worth of profit in 2019, have expanded their foray into financial services and launched with Mastercard and Bancorp a debit card. The card itself won't have any engraved numbers or expiration date or confidential information on it. And all this will be accessible using Samsung's Pay app, whereby you use your biometric information and PIN authentication to get this information. So it's a little bit like Apple Card that we saw earlier on. Meanwhile, Google is rumoured to be working on a debit card to rival indeed Apple's card. And how long will it be before we see Canada's fast-growing Shopify, the e-tailer, mimic the Amazon coin, which has actually been out for a little while? So will these corporations, will they follow the lead of the new Chinese digital currency, using their infrastructure they're now building, along with their mountains of cash, and thus will we see a world of corporate currencies undermining the dominance of our current national currencies?